And we believed we knew everything, that the ocean had surrendered all its secrets. But there are places where the laws of physics step aside for the impossible. They called it fantasy. I called it noise in the data. This noise in the data, it is too large, beyond all logic. The deep freeze is not the end of life. It is a state of preservation.
Reroute the gamma flux and check the phase alignment.
A research vessel was destroyed, not by pressure, but by mechanical force. They called it a monster. I call it a forgotten truth. I am not searching for a monster. I am searching for the truth before it melts away. This expedition is the final chance to prove my theory. Going into the coldest, deepest part of the planet. This is the Antarctic, where life always finds a way to become colossal. I knew I had to see it for myself. We are searching for life forms that evolve beyond all known logic. What we are about to see will challenge everything we understand. This colossal life is a reminder.
Yes, Mr. I understand.
A reminder that we must save them. Inside the submersible, silent mode. Commence descent. External lights off. Do not disturb this world below. You are no longer on Earth. This is a frozen planet. A place where life evolved on a completely different path. We are crossing a boundary and realizing we were terribly wrong. Unbelievable. A giant sea spider leg. 24 polar gigantism. We thought life had to shrink to endure the cold. We thought life had to shrink to endure the cold. But the cold was the catalyst for greatness. Reflective. Find the source of this magnitude. Deeper still. I have found the nursery, a place where giant life is spawning. Suddenly, the darkness is eclipsed, an unimaginable presence. It is here, the colossal squid, not myth, but reality. Heavier than a car, eyes larger than a dinner plate. This is the original blueprint of life on Earth. Thick red skin helps it retain heat more efficiently in the harsh environment. Live analysis shows cold water holds 30% more dissolved oxygen than warm water. This magnitude is a survival strategy. The colossal squid is the heaviest invertebrate on the planet. Perhaps it is a combination of the pole and the deep, double gigantism. Continuing our journey, we enter an even stranger world. Giant sea spiders, legs spanning over 60 centimeters. Elsewhere, they are 1 to 2 centimeters. Here, they are giants. They breathe through their legs. Abundant oxygen allows limitless growth. They use their long proboscis to siphon fluids from sea stars. a unique food chain isolated from the rest of the world. The next wonder, a monster sea star with 50 arms. A normal sea star has 5 arms. This is a hunting machine. Their lifespan reaches 40 years, thanks to the stable cold. A place where time seems to stand still. The lion's mane, jellyfish, a dance of life. Its long tentacles stretch for tens of meters, a brilliant, vivid red. And longer than the blue whale, this beauty is also a reminder. The power of polar gigantism is undeniable. The core reason, cold water and oxygen. Slow metabolism in the cold allows a larger body to operate more efficiently.
To process energy with greater efficiency.
A stable environment, few predators, allows them to grow slow and large. But why are warm-blooded animals not also gigantic?
Lives in the Antarctic. But what if they met?
Polar gigantism only occurs in cold-blooded creatures dependent on the environment. Warm-blooded animals must generate their own heat. The larger they get, the more energy they burn. They grow large to conserve heat, but cannot reach the squid scale. Even the microscopic life is affected.
Even the smallest life forms.
Copepods, normally microscopic. Here they are visible to the naked eye. 10 times larger than in warmer
Reveals
regions.
A significant difference. The polar copod is remarkably 10 times heavier than its warm water counterpart.
This is gigantism in the microscopic world.
In the microscopic world.
But then I discovered something unexpected. An area with unusually small fish species. Polar dwarfism, the phenomenon of polar stunting. Tiny ice fish and snailfish swimming about, a complete contrast. Scarcity of food forces them to mature quickly and stay small. Evolution in the polar region is more complex than we imagined. I began examining geological samples and discovered living fossils.
A remarkable living fossil that has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years.
The extreme cold slows chemical reactions and thus evolution.
Chemical reactions and the pace of evolution.
Many species here have hardly changed over tens of millions of years. The stable ecosystem created a living museum. A place where time seems to stand still forever. Suddenly, an alarm sounds. The water temperature sensor spikes suddenly, 3 degrees Celsius in 5 minutes. A warm current is invading. The preserving cold has been breached. The giants seem sluggish, no longer agile. Polar giants depend on cold water and abundant oxygen. As the water warms, the oxygen levels will drop. Their massive bodies are now a huge liability, a death sentence. Out screeching sound, a short circuit. The engine is malfunctioning.
I can't maintain altitude.
Nautilus is losing control.
The controls
We are
completely
adrift.
unresponsive. We're drifting sideways. I can't stop the spin.
The life support system begins to flash yellow. The pressure of the ice and the pressure of the ocean. A terrifying cracking sound. The ice overhead cracks open. The ice collapses. Nautilus is pinned. Water begins to leak. I looked outside, witnessing the ecological disaster firsthand. The colossal squid is swimming erratically. It desperately searches for the cold. The cold that preserved them has now become their tomb. A difficult choice: escape or record the final evidence. This data is more important than I am. I will show the world how great you once were.
Fuse our resolve. We will carry on your fight.
A larger sheet of ice breaks away, creating a single escape gap. The only chance. Engage auxiliary engine. We must break free. The submersible blasts free. A spark erupts from the severed tail section. Mr. If focuses on securing the data while the craft surfaces. Sea spiders, sea stars already seem to be contracting, becoming smaller. Shrinking in size. The end of the colossal squid is imminent. The submersible surfaces faster. The oxygen warning alarm sounds again. He uses his last strength to transmit the distress signal. I put the book aside. In its place, digitized evidence. Beautiful footage of the ice giants, swimming in a perfect world. Breaching the frozen surface. Blinding sunlight floods the cabin. Mr. IF is pulled out, alive but damaged. He clutches the data drive. And then, before the International Science Council,
The efficacy of the synthesized molecules, moving us closer to application.
the skeptical scientists are slowly convinced.
It's accelerating, Doctor. We're losing containment.
Everyone get back, it's going critical.
The cold did not kill life. It made it colossal.
Shift exponentially. The probability matrix demands absolute precision. We cannot afford approximation.
But the warmth we created
The squid
is a
stress
death sentence.
is a clear warning. And if we look closely at the shell,
This is evidence of the crime we are committing. He stands by a window looking out at a changed world. We are the
Knowledge
last
does not
hope for the
age.
ice giants
Only
and for
the way we
ourselves.
access it changes.